Well, thanks so much. And joining us now on This Is the Day is Ken Hackett, who is the president of Catholic Relief Services. And Ken, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Kevin.
Maybe if you could just talk about Catholic Relief Services and maybe give us a little bit of a history and for people that might not know about Catholic Relief Services, what it's all about.
Well, Catholic Relief Services was started by the Conference of Catholic Bishops in the United States in 1943. It was our effort as the Church in the United States to reach out to the distressed people in Europe. And then from those early beginnings where we were involved in bringing immigrants to the United States from Poland, from Moravia, Lithuania, Germany, Italy, we expanded in the 50s into Africa and Latin America, Asia. We're now in 100 countries. And we are the organization of the Catholic Church in the United States to share the compassion and solidarity and concern with our brothers and sisters around the world.
And talk about the services that you provide. I know you're, as you said, you're in 100 countries, but it's not just about providing food and water. There are programs that you have set up, and maybe you can talk about.
Oh, absolutely. First of all, we've been in many of these countries for many years, and the first line of support is to help build the capacity of the local church to carry out its actions, particularly in the social service sector. So, like Catholic Charities here in the Archdiocese of Boston, we help start organizations in Kenya, in El Salvador, in the Philippines, which go by the title Caritas. And then we've expanded from that. Anytime there is an emergency or a disaster with the local church, we will respond to the extent we can. But in the longer term, we're there responding to victims who have contracted the AIDS disease, or helping to start small businesses, or supporting microcredit programs, agricultural production and linking farmers to markets. Anything and almost everything that will help a family and a community be self-sufficient and self-reliant and get on their own, overcome whatever stresses they have today, and hopefully be able to carry on into the future on their own.
We've actually had a couple of people that have benefited from Catholic Relief Services just on this show, actually, in the last few months. But do you find that too, that people, when you're in these countries, that some of the people that have been supported by Catholic Relief Services end up sort of joining and helping the effort?
Absolutely. From presidents of countries to people who we've helped overcome their AIDS problem, who come back and work and expand. Just a quick funny story. I was at the University of Notre Dame last year getting an award, and also getting an award was the president of Lithuania. And when I was introduced to him, his jaw dropped. We brought him and his family to the United States. He spent most of his young adult life in Chicago, and then went back and became the president of the country.
Wow, that's amazing. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So there are many examples, both here in the United States and in the country where we work, where now after 65 years, the second generation of people that we have been helping are helping us to help others.
And talk, maybe if you could, I know there's so many places around the world that are in some really tough situations right now, but maybe if you could touch on a couple of places where there has been a lot of need lately, and maybe that you're sort of focused on.
Well, probably very much in the news, you've heard about the situation in Sudan. And just a few weeks ago, the government of Sudan threw out 13 agencies that they felt were interfering in their internal business, and we were not one of them. We remain. But the challenge for us right now is to take the slack up that was left by those 13 agencies. So we're being asked to add another 400,000 people to our rolls and do it within the next week. That's going to be a challenge for us, but we'll step up. We can't let those people not have food and suffer in any way. Other places such as Eastern Congo, the troubles are there. In Zimbabwe, we maintain a very large operation. In fact, we're providing food assistance to 1.2 million people in Zimbabwe. Hopefully, things will stabilize and those people start be able to go back and start farming and reclaim some of the land that's been taken from them, and then get back on their feet.
In terms of like what people can do too, I know you rely on donations and among other things too, but you know, how do you get people thinking, you know, just in this country in itself, there's the whole economic crisis going on, but how do you get people thinking about their neighbors, thinking globally about other people during their own little worlds that they're in?
No, we're absolutely in these difficult times where we see how difficult it is for people to expand beyond their particular problem. People being laid off, or there's the threat of layoff and everything. But I think we as Catholics have to look at the effort of solidarity, being with and being concerned about people beyond our shores, as well as people down the street and people next door. And that takes an extra part of what we call our faith in a way. So learning about things. And then secondly, I mean, we call people to prayer. There are many tragic situations out there around the world and right here in Boston. And I think stepping back into a more prayerful mode will help. And then sometimes people are motivated to act in ways that, well, they see something wrong in the world, they contact their congressman, their senator. And then, of course, we're there in 100 countries. We need and rely on the support of the Catholic community here in the United States, and they're very generous, even in these tough times.
And for people who want to find out more about Catholic Relief Services or want to donate, how would they go about doing that? The
best way to find out what we do and learn about the situations we work in is to go through our website, www.crs.org. That's also the most efficient way to give money. You send in a mailing, we have to have people open it, photocopy it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If it comes in through the web, it's much more efficient.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for being here, Ken. It was a pleasure talking to you, and if you can, drop by the website and check out Catholic Relief Services. Right now, we're going to send it back to the rest of This Is the Day.